Hello there everyone, this is Lilith and welcome to another one of my videos for my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a layout which I created with the new watercolor brush markers from Altenew called Tropical Fiesta, and this set is an addition to our two previous sets. I'm also going to be using this lovely stamp set with it, and I'm going to start by embossing this with embossing powder. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make do with my acrylic blocks because it's a very large stamp, and I'm going to ink up this stamp with some embossing ink. Embossing ink which is really sticky and it's translucent, and it will just ensure that your embossing powder sticks nicely to the paper. You can't see it once you've stamped it. You can see a little shimmer. So once I've done that, I'm going to add my embossing powder, and I'm just going to tap off all the excess powder and just add until I'm happy with the finished result and that all that ink has been covered. And once I've got the powder on there, now I have to heat set it. Once it's heat set, you can start adding your watercolors. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add water on top of that paper. I am using watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is a bit more resistant than normal paper, and you can work a lot better on it with your watercolors. Now these are all new markers, so I'm going to have to twist off that little yellow ring and then just twist the marker back on. You can go in directly with your markers or just use a watercolor brush if you want a light or softer finish, and you can always add more color to darken it. I'm going to start with the greens. This one has two really pretty greens, lime and limeade, and I'm just going to add those colors until I'm happy with the finished look. I'm going for something really soft and not very detailed, so I'm even adding a bit of color around the leaves itself just to get more of a watercolored look. The more watercolor you add, the darker the color will become. Now I'm going to go in with just a little bit of blue just to enhance that green color a little bit. And then I can start working on my flowers. Now once again, if I see that there's not enough water on there, I'll just add a little bit more water. Adding water to your paper will ensure that the color just seeps in through the paper, and you will get a really nice soft look. So I'm working here with greens and blues, and I'm also going to go in with some pinks. This is called purple wine. It's kind of a purple color, but it tends to go towards more of a pink shade, and I really, really love this color. So once again, I'm just working with one color, and just by adding more water, you can lighten that color. This is such an easy process to do, and it's very forgiving. So if it's your first time trying watercolors, this is a great technique to use. So now that my stamped image is dry, I'm going to fussy cut around the edges because I do not have a die for this set, and I'm just using my large scissors to do this, and I'm just cutting around parts of the stamped image because I do want some of it to stay. So I'm just cutting around the outer edges and just some of the inner parts. And then I can use this on a layout. So once I have my image cut up, I'm going to start working on my layout. I had this white frame left over from a previous project, and I thought I would just use it on this layout. I'm just playing around with my photo and the flowers, and I did like the look on the white background, but I think I'm going to go with this lovely blue. This is a pattern paper from one of our scrapbook collections. I'm also going to add a doily just for a little bit of detail and texture, and then I can finish working on the layout. I'll add a title using one of the stickers, and I'm also going to use a couple of chipboard elements from the Live Your Dream collection. I just love how the different collections work together. This sticker, which you can see, which will become my title, is from the Reflection scrapbook collection, and the colors just all blend in nicely together. So once I'm happy with how that looks, I'm going to stick everything down, and I might add a couple more elements. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, just pop them in the comment section. And for more information, please visit my blog. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.